Well, good evening to you. Yeah, evening. It's Thursday evening, not Friday morning, but it is time for Firday Mutter. Yeah, marvellous, eh? I'm just on my way back from Stonham Barnes bike night, and I thought, just for a change, you might like to see a different ride back, and it's going to be directly into sun for a lot of it, I reckon. But anyway, I hope you've had a good week. I've had a bit of a shocking week, very busy, but that's life sometimes, isn't it? Lots of comments about making it compulsory for safety gear. I think it's almost worth a video all on its own, and I have got some videos because people keep asking me about what stuff I wear, and I thought, well, I'll do a video about my helmets, my gloves and my boots all in one, get that lot out of the way to start with. But yeah, like I say, I hope you've had a good week. I hope you managed to get out on your bike and get some photos. Yeah, marvellous. Now down here there's some roadworks, so we'll probably get stuck with them. So let's just crack on with the mutter, shall we? And Lillian, of course, still doing the DGR, and I'm gonna miss the DGR. So if you've got any pennies spare, the link to Lillian's DGR is in the description. That'd be marvellous if you could throw a quid or two. But I also got an email as well from Tim P. He said, Tame, if you're out on the NC, just remember on the A836 that they've put in some average speed cameras, so don't get nicked. Yeah, no, I'll try not to. And here we are, we've got the first set of traffic lights. We'll probably catch the train down the bottom there as well. So I'll probably bring you back in a minute. Right, we're off at last. Crikey, we were there a long time. Let's crack on with photos, and straight off, Charlie, he sent us a picture of his mate's Super Cub. Yeah, out in the Peak District, absolutely marvellous, cracking bike. Look just as good now as the old Honda 90s did, or granddad bikes as we used to call it when we were kids. Yeah, for when we had them for field bikes, used to rip the leg things off and everything. What else did I get? Marquez, watch out for that grate. Marquez sent us a picture. He's in Oregon, and he got out on his marvellous looking T120. Did some beautiful photos over, was it Portland or something like that? Absolutely marvellous, great pictures of a great bike. Steve C as well, he was out on his NC 750X, went up to Bamburgh Castle. Yeah, absolutely marvellous if you like Vikings and stuff, and Morpeth as well. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Then what, Tracy G, he got out on Norman the Himi and got a wonderful sunset picture, absolutely marvellous. And I do like those old Himalayans, I really do. Yeah, with such good fun little bikes, and a bike that you can repair yourself and stuff like that. Then what did I get? Oh, Ian Hughes, of course, he was out in the Cumbrian Mountains with Scorpion. Absolutely marvellous picture, and no doubt some wonderful videos to come on the Cumbrian Mountains. Yeah, absolutely marvellous. Then the pipe smoking beekeeper. Yeah, marvellous. Sent us a wonderful picture of his 350 and his W800 and his mate's Zephyr 1100. what a wonderful collection of bikes. Dave S, he sent us a picture of his oh no, what was it? Dave S, oh that's it, him and his mate, there they are, naughty boys together, misleading their son. Yeah, marvellous. Dave on his V85 TT, his mate on a 20-year-old VFR, and his son on a BMW 330 motor car. Yeah, a cage. Absolutely marvellous, eh? Oh, crikey, can't see anything there. Cracking photo. What else did I get? Enfield rider. Crikey, I don't know if you can see anything, but I can't see a right lot. Enfield rider got out on his Z900. It's got a box on it, up in Yorkshire. Yeah, you don't see many Z900s with boxes on, do you? Absolutely marvellous. The problem with speaking with your visor up in summer is you eat one or two flies. Then what do I get? Richie, he's been out and about in Essex, went to a bike meet, sent us these pictures of a CB400 and a rather marvellous Bullet custom bobber. Yeah, absolutely wonderful. And look at the seat, just absolutely incredible. But also while he was there was a Rudge, yeah, Ulster, that had actually been to the TT, the Manx and the Northwest 200. Yeah, absolutely wonderful, eh? Great photos, and now I've got more sun coming in a minute, I reckon. There we go, sun, yeah, marvellous. Then what I've got, Gerald S, he sent us a picture of his 1976 KZ 900 over there in Washington. Yeah. And I don't know what those horses are. I think he said that there were Pintos, but what I want to know is what's the difference between a Pinto and a paint horse. I don't know. Wonderful, wonderful bike as well, with a furry seat. Dave W, he sent us a picture. He's been out to Fishguard on his wonderful Super Meteor. He also sent us a picture of his crab sandwich that he had while he was there. Absolutely marvellous. I love seeing the food that you have when you get to a calf. Always makes me feel hungry. Then what do I get? Nigel M. He got out and about all down the East Coast, my old stomping ground. Yeah, stamping ground as well. Yeah. But he ended up at Filey and took this picture of his bike is the Speed 900. His mate's is an Interceptor, and is that a Victory? I'm not sure. You tell me. Then what do I get? Oh, Nick, very sad affair. His mate dropped down dead looking for a bike jumble. Yeah, a bike jumble, looking for bits for his bike. What a way to go, doing something he loves. Absolutely marvellous. Not marvellous that he's dead, but marvellous way to go. But they had a funeral, and they had all the bikes following him, procession, escorting him for his last journey. But he sent us a couple of pictures of a wonderful CX-500 and a BMW that's done 120,000 miles. Can you believe that? Yeah, marvellous. Then what do I get? Dave S, him and his mate went off into the lakes with his TRK and a DS. Yeah, cracking bikes for getting out and about and adventuring. What it's all about, it's what life's about. Then what do I get? Dave H. He got out on his Z900 and he went to a place called Quebec. There you go, Quebec. Yeah, apparently it was named Quebec in 1759. It's not the Quebec in Canada, of course. No. Absolutely marvellous. Then what did I get? Old Powsy. Yeah. Powys. Whatever you call it. I don't know. He sent us a picture of his classic 350 and he wrote some Welsh words to describe where it was, and I'm not going to even attempt to pronounce them because I'll only get it wrong and look more of a fool than I am. But great photo. A great attempt. Yeah. Then what? Trev J. Cracking picture this. So his wife's partner has had a head injury and can't go on the back of the bike anymore, can't put a helmet on. So to keep his 350 company and so he can still go out for pleasurable Sunday rides, he's gone and bought this Wolseley. Yeah, look at that, absolutely marvellous. What a cracking car. Oh, I'd love something like that. It takes me back to really being a toddler and trips to Scarborough. Yeah, excellent. Then what I get? Mark W as well. He wants a big shout out to all the Shropshire, Staffordshire and Cheshire blood bike runners. Yeah, marvellous. And a big, definitely, in fact a big shout out to all blood bike runners. And he sent us pictures of his ride for that particular evening or weekend, which was V85 TT. What a pleasurable bike to be riding around doing a valuable service. Excellent, great pictures. Hopefully they've gone through. And then IT, yeah, IT sent us a picture from work. Yeah, this is where he works. As you know, he guides in all the fuel that comes into New Zealand. Yeah, marvellous. And he said it just looked so peaceful in the harbour. Yeah, and it does, and I do like a harbour picture. I can almost smell it. Yeah, wonderful. Last but not least, Warthog, of course. And unfortunately I've made Warthog so famous he's now producing dolls of himself. Yeah, look at that, absolutely marvellous. And the likeness is uncanny. Yeah, if I can find another picture of him, I'm going to stick that up as well. Absolutely marvellous picture. But that's about it. Look, it's the weekend. The weather's improving. I'm just hoping it's going to warm up a tad because it is pretty damn parky. And in fact, I think I'll do a right here. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I've got lots of things planned, but obviously more than what I can possibly cope with. So I mean, look at that, straight into sun. I hope there's nothing coming the other way. Look, if you are out on your bike, ride careful, stay safe, don't forget to look after your loved ones, keep the photos coming, and I will catch you in another mutter. Ta-ta!